Hello, Collective. It's G here from Golden Thread Tarot. How are you doing today? I'm here to bring you a channel message. I hope this message is finding you blessed and full of abundance. Okay, let's get into it. Somebody's trying to make a decision. They're weighing the pros and cons. They might be even making a pro and con list. Okay? Weighing their options of how they're going to handle a situation. This person is feeling very lost, very alone. They're feeling slightly abandoned. They're feeling like they are having to go through all of this by themselves. But some part of them understands that this part of the journey or them experiencing this feeling is in some type of way justice, right? But they are also seeking justice. They feel like there was an injustice done in the past and they are seeking justice. They feel like they either shouldn't be the only one facing consequences, or they feel like they shouldn't be alone in dealing with what's happening to them in their life right now. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune. Also, divine timing at play here, as well as some kind of what this person might describe as fate. The World card. So there's some kind of closing of an old cycle happening here. And as this person is realizing, okay, so one, this person is feeling a lot of different emotions at once. One, they are feeling like they understand and are taking accountability for their part, the role that they played that got them in the situation that they're in. They're acknowledging that. But they're also understanding that they are not the only one, right? And that, in fact, perhaps maybe they feel like they're getting a little bit too much of the blame, or somebody else left them to cover all of the blame, even though there were other people involved in this, and they are seeking justice. They know it will be a matter of time, or they are putting it kind of surrendering, putting it in the universe's hands, putting it in God's hands and fate's hands. They're trying to surrender this of when this person kind of be like, well, that person's going to get their karma in one way or another, but there is still a feeling of them of, but I shouldn't be the only one that's here, because I wasn't the only one that participated in this, that put me in the particular situation that I'm in right now. This person does feel like they're getting karma. They feel like some of the karma that they are getting is justified, but they feel like other people should be receiving karma as well, but they're trying to release it and let it go. So what is it that this person is receiving karma for? Because we're nosy. Okay. The Death card. They brought an end to a particular situation. Ooh. Oh. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. This person was shown the truth and they put an end to a particular situation. I'm really getting, with this Page of Cups energy, I'm getting like a friendship energy here. What happened between these two people, Spirit? Or what happened between this person and Ace of Wands? Yeah, obviously heartbreak. Yes. Knight of Wands. I'm hearing betrayal. This person feels betrayed. Three of Swords again. By someone that they really loved. A Queen of Cups. Maybe even a mother, or the mother of their children, or somebody they wanted to be the mother of their children. Somebody that they had a lot of feelings for. Page of Cups is also somebody who is rushing, or, well, with this Knight of Wands and a Page of Cups, somebody that's leaving a particular situation with an apology. They're apologetic about something, about bringing a situation to an end. I feel like they feel regret or loss from leaving a particular situation. Okay, leaving an Empress. And they're realizing they have feelings for this person, that they have emotion, a strong emotional connection with this person, King, Queen of Cups. They're realizing that both of them equally have feelings. Now, from this person's perspective, I will say that, okay? This is not my spirit saying this. This is this person saying this. They're saying that somebody lied and told them that this Empress did not have feelings for them or did not care about them. So they walked away. Maybe even, yeah, I'm hearing somebody else say it's like they're replaying a conversation. I feel like this person is replays this conversation again and again in their mind, thinking about it. And it's a person, it's a woman, I think, a blonde-haired woman saying that, well, you know that person's going to leave you, or you know that person's going to abandon you, or you know that person is not who you think they are. This person is, yeah, and they're replaying that over and over and over again in their mind as a particular moment that caused a lot of, yeah, they're really identifying this person as a liar, a deceiver, a tempter, a manipulator. Sorry about that. And they have a lot of regrets about this person, Queen of Wands, okay? I keep seeing this King of Pentacles, so I'm kind of seeing this person as a King of Pentacles, or maybe they see themselves as a King of Pentacles, okay? But I see this Queen of Wands here. They could have been very attempted and attracted to this person. This person could be a very gifted speaker is what I'm hearing. So it's something very much so where this person came in and this person feels like they came in and they kind of tempted them away with something. It doesn't have to be sexual. It doesn't have to be romance based. It could just be that this person really played into this person's insecurities and their fears. Yeah, it's like this person is saying, this person, whoever's being represented here by this devil energy, this karmic energy here, came in and convinced this person that they would be, if they went forward and proceeded towards this Empress energy, that they would be in this Five of Pentacles energy. And this person is like, I'm in, but I didn't go towards this person and I'm in this Five of Pentacles energy anyway. Yeah, Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups. They feel a lot of regret about choices that they made. Three of Cups, right? This person crying over the Three of Cups, crying over past memories, crying over things that made them turn their back on this possible, or what they're viewing as a Two of Cups situation here, a relationship, an equal give and take partnership in some type of way. Yeah, this person, they rejected it, right? And also this person, yeah, okay, yes, thank you. They walked away. Eight of Cups. They abandoned the situation. Is what this person is, what the words. I don't always get the word abandoned from the Eight of Cups, usually, because the Eight of Cups is usually a choice. But this person is acknowledging that they chose, that they were the one that chose, regardless of what this other person said at the end of the day. They had the choice. They had the choice to stay or to go, and they chose to go, or they chose instead of, or whatever it was, walking towards this person, going towards this person, working with this person, partnering up with this person, whatever it was. They had a choice, but they chose to end it. And now it feels like they want to come rushing back in. Very apologetic, to be apologetic about this death. They see things differently now. You know, they keep waiting for justice to come about in their situation. For some of them, spirit might want them to still do some more examining of why and where. Why, how was this person able to come in and manipulate you so much that you walked away from somebody that you are now saying you were a Queen of Cups, they were your King of Cups, the two of you were matched. If there were equal feelings back both ways, why was this person so, well, I'm not saying that they were easily able to come in, but why were they able to come in with such a convincing argument that that they walked away and turned their back on this and really honestly put themselves in the exact situation that they were trying to avoid. The Strength card, right? This person is trying to find their strength over this temptation, over this devil energy. Now, I just saw the Two of Cups and the Nine of Cups. So, yeah. They want union. This person is also thinking back over... Remember how I was saying that they were replaying those moments, replaying things over and over again in their head? Could it have gone differently? If I had made this choice, what would have changed? If I had done this, what would have changed? Because the Six of Cups can also be about reminiscing about the past. But there's also here things that this person, very negative things, probably their insecurities, fights, betrayals, moments where they got pushed all the way to their edge, to their breaking point. Those were things this person was holding on to. Emperor, right? So this was a masculine energy here, holding on to all of these past pains and all this past betrayal. And they walked away. Yes, now this person wants a new cycle to begin here, right? The world. They want a new cycle of them and this Empress person coming back together. Having a new beginning, right? But how? Yeah, this person is questioning how. They're trying to find their strength. They're trying to find the courage and the strength to come forward, the words to come forward to express what really happened. I find the truth works the best, right? In any situation, the truth, right? This person feels like if you knew the truth, you would reject them. If they told the truth, they would be rejected. Why? Because Spirit is saying because of what the truth would reveal about them. What would the truth of the situation reveal about them? That Ace of Wands keeps coming back up. Purpose. That's what Spirit keeps saying, purpose. King of Swords. A purpose, something that they knew all along. This person is saying, I knew it all along, but I was running away, but I was denying, but I knew, but I still chose to, I still chose to hurt you, or I still chose to lie, or I still chose to walk away, or I still chose, like I chose, right? Like this person's like, I know that I chose, and I know that if you knew the truth, the whole truth, that you clearly wouldn't want me for a point. Or this person is scared of that. That could have even been something that this devil, that this karmic person right? Used against this person. Like, I'll tell this person the truth. I'll tell them who you really are. If they knew who you really were, they'd never accept you. If they knew what the story really was, if they knew what you really did, if they really actually knew who you were, this person would never accept you. And that's kind of the energy that's happening here. There's a lot of competitive energy here. Like, I'll do whatever I need to do so that I can win, so that I can remain in control in the situation. And that's what was up with this karmic devil person. Yeah, this person needed to learn how to really, the whole point of this karmic person in this person's life was to teach this person to, one, defend themselves, defend their feelings, defend and stand up and have that understanding in themselves, like, no, like, I will make it, and it's okay. I'm not going to crumble apart. I'd rather step forward, tell this person the truth, and give them an honest choice, to choose me or to not choose me. If they don't choose me, I'm not going to crumble. I'm not going to fall apart. It's going to be okay. I'm going to be okay after that. This person didn't have that. Didn't have that type of confidence, that type of strength inside of themselves to do that. Not at the time. Yeah, and I hear this person saying, like, it would have been so easy. It's just 2 little letters. No. No. And then I see this same kind of, it's a blonde-haired, like, younger woman. She's like, no. No. And this person's like, no. I could have just said no. And this person's like, I understand it's not that easy. There was a lot more layers. It's never just, especially with a person like this, whoever's being represented by this devil person. But it's like, yeah, as easy as I turned my back and walked away from this person, I could have easily said, no, I don't care what you say. I'm going to do what I feel like I should do anyway. As easy as I walked away from this other person, I could have just as easily have walked away from this devil person, from this temptation, from this karmic person who was tempting this person to walk down a path, that very much so. Oh, if I was you, I wouldn't walk down that path because there's snakes down that path. Down this path, yeah, but you should walk down this path. But you don't want me to walk down that path because there are snakes down that path. Yeah, I wouldn't walk down that path. There are snakes down that path. Well, I really appreciate you. Okay, I'll walk down this path. They walk down this path and there's snakes down there anyway. And they're like, there's snakes here. It's like, I never said there weren't snakes down this path, or more snakes down this path, or more pain down this path. I just said there would be pain down that path. I didn't say there would be less pain down this path. I didn't say there would be less snakes. It's kind of that kind of tricky mentality, like kind of like tricky, like, well, I wouldn't go down that path because if you went down that path, you'd end up feeling lost and abandoned. Oh, well, then I don't want to go down that path. But this person's like, well, what's down this path? I could have easily asked, well, what's down this path? Oh, more pain and more so than that path. But I just told you there's pain down that path. But I admitted that there's even more pain down this path. I just told you if I was you, I'd go down this path because there's pain down that path. You guys get what I'm saying, right? And I kind of feel like that's kind of what this person is replaying over and over again in their mind, like, damn. Page of Swords. Now all of this has come to light. Now this has come forward. There's, excuse me, the truth has outed in this situation. And this person has received some kind of communication. They received some kind of message, in some type of way. It could be, I'm not getting face-to-face message as much as I'm getting possibly through social media, email, through some kind of way. This person has been, the truth has been illuminated. Excuse me. And for some reason, I just thought of the movie Everything is Illuminated. Also read the book, but I just thought specifically of the movie Everything is Illuminated. And that is such a good movie. I read no. I watched the movie first, then I read the book. I totally did not see the ending of that coming. I was like, what? I was really young though. I was like in middle school, I think, when the first time I watched that movie. But it's a really good movie. It's got Elijah Wood in it. It's really heavy. It's very heavy. But yeah, it's a big trigger warning about a lot of because it brings up like the Holocaust in several, in a lot of ways. But it's a lot about processing trauma and how you process trauma, which is I think why Spirit brought that story up to my mind, because some people experience unbelievable, unimaginable trauma, and um, they want to talk about it, or they want to deal with it, they want to face it, they want to get over it, and then some people want to completely run away from it. Um, people, yeah, just Spirit is saying that people process trauma in a lot of different ways, and you can't always predict how people will choose to use their free will, right? Yep. Period. The truth came out. That sort of truth, whether or not it was, I never really put this person on their back. They were just like, hold up. I see like that moment, like in like movies or something, when somebody finds out something and they're like, oh, and they're like standing up and they have to, and they like back up and they like sit down and they're like, oh my God. Like that's the kind of moment. I'm not trying to like over dramatize this person's situation here. Um, um, the Chariot card flew out onto the floor. I'm going to read it because it flew out face up. But it's like unavoidable. This person kept trying to run away from it, kept trying to dip and dodge it. But everywhere they went, the truth was just like, I'm here. And they're like, oh, I'm going to run over here. And the truth's like, I'm here. And they're like, oh, I'm going to run over here. And it's like, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. And they're just like, oh my God. Like, okay, I get it. I really messed up. Um, hmm. This person is saying they also realized that they were fighting the wrong things. Yeah. This person saying I was fighting the wrong things. Um, this person could kind of have a little bit of a rebellious nature inside of them. That could be how they have processed some of the trauma that they've been through, is that they have this very rebellious nature where they're like, even they might have had a lot of people tell them, you need to do this, you need to do that. And sometimes I feel like for a long time in their life, they just said okay and just did it and did it and did it and did it. And then they went through a very rebellious stage in their life where no matter what anybody said, they did the direct opposite, very purposely did the direct opposite, just to kind of give the finger to people who tried to, even to people. And even in a way, this person could have had a very rebellious streak of self-sabotaging themselves. So it's like when you know that you shouldn't do something, and as you're doing it, you know that you shouldn't be doing it. Or if somebody tells you, you shouldn't do that, but it's like the messenger matters to this person, right? So it's like sometimes people can give you really good messages that are really good advice that you really should take, but because who it comes from, you have this kind of triggering reaction of just like, if somebody else has said it, I might have listened, but because you said it, F you, I'm going to do the opposite, even though I know that what you're saying is really good, is actually good advice, or actually sound advice. I just feel very triggered by the fact that it's you giving it to me. And I don't want you to be right, because there's a lot of things that you said and there's a lot of things that you've done that are wrong. And I don't like it when you get proven right. Two of Cups. I didn't even see that on the bottom of the deck. Wow. So then this might have, this was obviously some emotional maturing that this person had to do. Also some healing as a way of reacting to their trauma of whatever it is that they went through. And well, whatever it is, it's pretty much like what I've been saying, but I don't know the details because it is not a personal. This is not a personal. This is a, general reading. Whew. So, justice came out in the situation in a very timely manner. Boom. Two of Cups. This was a Two of Cups that you turned your back on, that you walked away from. This was a King and Queen of Cups kind of situation. This person was your soulmate, or this person was a positive person in your life, but you've turned your back on them. You abandoned them. Now you feel abandoned in a type of way. And in some type of way, this message, period. Eight of Wands, over and over. Remember how I said Eight of Wands is really quickly communication, really fast-paced communication, very rapid, a lot of it. It could also be opportunities, doors opening, spirit just being like signs everywhere in this person's life. Remember I was saying how it was like they went over here and it was like, boom, you messed up. They went over here and they're like, boom, you messed up. Oh my God, like I get it, okay, I get it. I messed up. I get the signs. I'm getting it. I'm accepting it. Okay. Yeah. Force it. I just gotta stop and just kind of absorb the fact that, wow, like I really did mess up in this situation. I really turned my back on this person or on this opportunity. This opportunity. I was confused by my choices, by my options, but I knew who I had feelings for. I had the opportunity to come forward, but I handled it in not the most mature way. I get it, right? I knew that I had feelings for this person, but yet I still was messing around with options, or yet I still, for some reason, kept thinking, well, there has to be somebody better, there has to be somebody different, or, can't be this person, it can't be that. Holding on to all of this. What was that? Oh. I just heard like a really strange noise. Well, it's a strange noise from my device, but I don't know what it's trying to say. Okay, anyway, we're gonna keep going. I think that I'm just gonna take that as a confirmation. Yeah. Ace of Swords. This person felt like there was also a feeling in this person that felt like they were going to get trapped into a particular. This is a type of person, like I said, with the Seven of Cups. They like to feel like they always have a way out. They always have options, and they felt that if they made a particular choice to go towards this Empress, there was only that one option. There was not any other options. There was not any ways out. There was not any alternative routes to, like, oh, but what if things don't go right? But what if this doesn't happen? But what if this does happen? But what if they find out this? I'll be backed into a corner and I won't be able to find my way out. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What song is that? What do I do when I dum 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 dum? What'll I do? Oh my gosh, that's gonna bother me. Okay, I'm gonna look up that song because that's gonna bother me. All right, sorry about that. It's a song by Nat King Cole. It's called What'll I Do? What do I do? What do I, sorry. What do I do when you are far away and I'm so blue? What will I do? What will I do when I'm wondering who is kissing you? What will I do? Right. Sorry about that. My baby, one of my cats just had surgery and I heard him scrambling around, so I had to go check on him. But anyway, it was not King Cole. What do I do? What do I do when you are so far away and I'm so blue? What will I do? What will I do when I'm wondering who is kissing you? What will I do? What'll I do with just a photograph to tell my troubles to? When I'm alone with only dreams of you that won't come true, what'll I do? When I'm alone with only dreams of you that won't come true, what'll I do? Baby. He's calling for my girl cat. From my girl cat. That's why he's doing that. He's looking for her. So that's the song that I was hearing, right? I wasn't hearing Nat King Cole's version. I'm not sure which version of I was hearing, but that's the song that I was hearing. So I think the lyrics are pretty obvious, right? This person is just like, why did I do this? Why did I do this? I don't know, right? So now this person is like, okay, well, what do I do now, right? What'll I do if this opportunity passes? What'll I do if, I can never actually have what I realize now I so want? What will I do? Now that I'm faced with the truth and I'm not running away from my truth, what will I do? What will they do? Oh, I should have, I could have, I would have, yeah, at a distance with nothing but your social media or a big distance between the two of you that they for sure want to cross. They want to cross that distance and have this union with you again, or have a union with you, period. Right? Because they feel the call, they feel that it's part of their divine plan, of the divine plan in general. They feel like it's part of their purpose, right? I knew what I was doing. You asked me if I knew what I was doing. Yes. That's what this person is saying. Yes. You asked me if I knew what I was giving up. Yes, I did. And I still walked away. That's something really heavy for this person. That's part of the truth that they're like, if you knew the truth. They feel like this is a blessing that's blocked. They feel like they don't know, they feel like they feel like they blocked their own blessing. They feel like the divine, shone down and gave them this huge blessing, dropped it right into their lap, and then they were just like, no way. And again, 3 of Cups. And again, I'm hearing that What'll I Do song again, right? What'll I do when I just have to sit back and watch you marry somebody else? What'll I do when I just have to sit back and watch you move on and heal? And I'll be healing, but I'll still feel like the more I heal, the more I feel like we should be the ones who are together. But, now that I'm sitting back having to deal with you putting me in the same energy that I put you in, I don't like it very much, right? Now that you have other options, now that you are celebrating and you're the one on top and you're the one moving on and you're the one enjoying the blessing that you did not deny, what'll I do now? Yeah. Ask in my head, ask Spirit, how does this person truly feel right now? The Lovers. They feel like the two of you are soulmates. They feel like the two of you should be together. But they realize that they are a choice now. And for a lot of you, probably a choice that you have moved on from, you know? Eight of Cups. In the block position, they also feel like working towards having this is... They feel like you don't want to work on it anymore. And they're not blaming you, but they're just like, you know, when you were willing to work on it, when you wanted to be there, I left and I didn't want to work on it and I didn't want to face it and I ran away. You asked me if I knew what I was giving up. Yes, I did. And at the time, I thought that was fine. And at the time, I thought I didn't care. And at the time, I thought, yeah. At the time, I thought, who wants this? You know, who wants this? For some of you, you might really identify with being on a twin flame journey with a divine masculine or with a counterpart just in general who was very much so like, oh, there's only one person that I'm supposed to be with for the rest of my life. That, and not only just in this lifetime, but every single lifetime. Where's the choice? There is no choice in that. I want to be able to do what I want to do. And if I want to choose, no, I don't want you, I want to be able to do that. So back off. So leave me. So go. And you were like, okay, go. Okay, go. Okay, I'll go. You know, and then in the meantime, this person has gone through trials and tribulations and gone through stuff and has started to has gone through things that don't deal with you at all, but they, as in their healing process, the things that they've been experiencing, they're just like, I really messed up, because the more that I heal, the more I want exactly what I was being offered. The more I want exactly this. I was being offered that, and I was like, no, that's a prison. That's not a promise. That's not a blessing. That's a prison. That's a trap. That's not real. Well, that's what this person needed to heal. Obviously, that's why they rejected it, because they weren't ready. They weren't healed. They weren't ready for it. And in this person rejecting, you probably had a lot to heal too, right? Yeah. A lot of things came to light. A lot of inner child healing that needed to happen here, right? A lot of inner child wounding that needed to happen here. A lot of trust issues for this person. Yeah. That they needed to, perhaps they needed to be alone, right? There were things that they needed to walk away from, right? Things that they needed to leave. Things that they needed to leave behind, right? Yeah. I really feel like this was, you know, part of a contract between you and this person. Hey, you're going to come down there. Yeah. We're totally going to be in love with each other. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm not going to be ready. Okay. And then I'm going to leave. Okay. And I'm going to break your heart. Okay. And then you're going to heal your heart from not only me, but from a lot of other things from your past. Okay. And then I'm going to feel like I messed up. I'm going to have a broken heart, and then I'm going to have to heal from that broken heart. Okay. And it went a little something like this. We're going to give each other these lessons to learn. So the two of you were karmic for each other. literally, and then when I said the two of you were, and I questioned the karma that was between the two of you, this motherfucker right here came out, the Emperor, Empress and the Emperor. That whole triggering, running away, what? You know, all that. All that we know about. That ain't no bag of chips. Or maybe it is like a bag of chips now where it's halfway full of air. I paid for a bunch of bullshit. I paid for bagged air and like this much of a bag of chips. Do you guys remember that? You remember people you say all that in a bag of chips? And this is, with this Two of Pentacles, I'm getting kind of this trade-off energy here. Trade-off, balancing, triggering, running, that kind of dynamic, right? But again, two, the infinity symbol right there, two people being juggled in the one, right? Two souls, or not two souls, one soul split into two, kind of energy forever locked in this whole trading energy, teaching each other lessons, all of that heavy burden BS, if you can tell. If you can tell. You know, and I'm not here to dump water on anybody's fire about being on, you know, a possible twin flame journey, right? You're good. If you want to be more excited about it than I am, you're more than welcome to. Please enjoy yourself, right? I've just gotten to the point where I'm not over it, but it's like, okay, like I see the turmoil that it brings. I understand the lessons. I understand the triggering. I understand the pain that it brings up so that you can heal it, and I'm grateful for it. But I'm not in the stage anymore in my journey where I am doing any kind of romanticizing of the journey, right? It's coming off now for me a lot more functional. Like, okay, I see the soul function of why this is happening, right? And I'm not so in the whole lovey kissy hearts, you know, part of the journey anymore. Or at least not where I am right now. That's for sure. Yeah. Okay, Spirit. Spirit's like ice queen. Yeah, I know. So, but I feel like, as always, everybody has to learn how to break their codependency from each other, have to learn how to, you know, break their codependency, not only from each other, but from the idea of each other, the idea of your partner, the idea of a perfect partner, the idea of what it really means to be in a partnership, what it really means to be in love for you, how you have to face your demons, face your past, face all of the old paradigms that really don't serve you anymore, that built a really faulty foundation. You gotta let that tower moment fall. You gotta go through the pain of facing it and allowing all of this to happen, right? You have to go through and understand not only the karmic role that this other person is playing, but then the karmic role that everybody else that surrounds you is playing as well. The lessons that you're learning from them. And then heal from all of that again. And then heal enough to really start examining with a little bit more of your pain purged. He found my girl cat. They've been walking around together. They're like best buddies. But he's just like, oh, like I don't feel right. He's okay. He's just still kind of dealing with the anesthesia and whatnot. So I do feel like this person is in a very lonesome kind of woe is me phase. We all go through the woe is me phase. We all go through the, and it comes back up. Sometimes you have these moments where you're just like, I am sick and effing tired of this. Right? Like, I'm sick. I'm over it. Like, I don't want to not be on my journey. I don't want to not have my grand purpose and fighting towards that. That's fine, but I'm sick and tired of the whole triggering and running after somebody that I want so badly, just to find that every single time we get closer together, it's just more BS that gets brought up. And although I understand and I can appreciate and be grateful for the function of that, sometimes it feels like, okay, like I need a little rest. I need a little relaxation. My soul needs a little bit of kind of a breather. And with that Four of Swords energy, I feel that's where this person is as well, right? I feel like both these people are getting to that point in this right here, which is why I feel like I'm picking up this collective, because I definitely can empathize with the feeling of this, right? And then look at that. King and Queen of Pentacles, King and Queen of Cups. I think that it's getting more like matching each other on that more kind of physical, earthly realm, 3D realm kind of feeling. And establishing these better, I'm also getting here where I remember how I was talking about how this person also had this kind of Queen of Wands energy. There was a side of this person that felt like this emperor, or not this emperor, felt like whoever is whoever in this particular situation, because it's completely possible that it could have been the emperor that was very down and ready and the empress ran away, right? So let the energies resonate as it does for your, if this is resonating for you, right? This emperor thought that this empress was too available, too ready. This person was just like, I don't trust it. How could you? It's kind of sad. This person is like, how could you want me that much? How could you? And in a way, yes, this happened to trigger some healing of codependency on the Empress's side as well, right? But I definitely feel like this Emperor now is feeling those kind of feelings, those emotions that the Empress was feeling originally. Maybe even still feeling. But how this Empress was feeling at first. And they are understanding now that they are allowing those emotions and accepting them and settling into them. They're like, damn, I really know how this person felt now. I'm starting to really understand it. I also understand why I pushed it away, but this kind of really sucks. Right? This kind of really sucks to feel this way. Oops. Yeah. Because in the past, this person was running away from this energy, right? They were running away from the realization of what was going on here, right? The purpose of the larger purpose, seeing it from a different perspective. And they were running away from that, right? Again, this fell onto this, right? I said that earlier, right? That this Ace of Wands represented the purpose that this person acknowledged and they knew. I feel like in a way this person's higher self came through really strongly and really, and like I said, this is not an excuse or anything like that. I feel like this person came through really strongly. This person's higher self came through really strongly and really guided this. I'm also looking at this and I'm noticing also too how much what's happening here mirrors exactly what's happening there. What's happening now is also mirroring what has happened before, right? So this kind of around and around and around journey here, right? That's bringing this healing to light, right? Wake up from your graves, wake up from your sleep, and wake up and understand what is really supposed to be happening, what your divine purpose is, what the bigger picture of everything that has been happening, what all of this is. Yeah, and there was a lot of fighting it. There was a lot of finger pointing. There was a lot of triggering. There was a lot of, you know, yeah. That's how Spirit is saying that's kind of how it goes, right? That's kind of how it goes. And so, because I've noticed that the King and Queen of Pentacles, that keep kind of showing themselves, but not together. They haven't come out together, and they haven't really come out. They just kind of keep showing themselves. So it's, this hasn't come together in the 3D yet. All of this has still been in the higher dimensions, in the 5D, in the 4D, mostly in the 5D. I mean, I definitely feel like there, obviously there hasn't been this actual physical union, face-to-face union or happening yet. Or reunion for some of you, right? Yeah. So that this Ace of Cups can actually plant, so the seed can actually plant, so that it can actually grow, so that there can actually be, you know, a thought process of, yes, I'm ready. I'm ready to make this work. I'm ready, to do what I need to do now. Two of Wands. And that was the Queen of Swords in reverse that fell on the ground. That's leaving the spread, right? That's leaving this. The boundaries needed to be set. Yeah, and I'm also getting like this defrosting energy. This kind of like defrosting, thawing of like the heart chakra, of the heart space. There was a lot of past karma in between you and this person that needed to be addressed, that needed to be understood, that needed to be, did I say addressed already? Yeah, that needed to be examined, that needed to be looked at, that didn't need to be ran away from anymore. This needed to happen so that another stage in your evolution can happen here. Ultimately, Spirit is saying this is happening so that there is a different future that can happen instead of the past repeating itself again and again and again and turning into another karmic cycle. Spirit wants you to have victory here in this situation. Spirit wants you to find your way out of this maze, right? Out into the true awakening so that you can have this full moment here where you can have this brand new beginning and you can take this leap of faith. But there is this certain level of consciousness, there's this certain level of understanding, there's this certain level of connectivity, of awakening that has to happen first before you will be willing to take that leap of faith. Right? Look at that. Right? That future that they wanted to avoid so much. Yeah. This person is really asking themselves a lot now, why was I running away from my own happiness? Why was I running away from exactly what I really wanted? Why? I feel like at first this person was really asking themselves, how can I fix this? How can I fix this? How can I fix this? And now this person is asking themselves, not why did this happen, but they are asking themselves those questions. Why do you run away from this? Why did you run away from this? You knew how you felt. You knew what you wanted. You know, why do you have this need to rebel even against things that you know that you want? Why did you push it away? Why did you fight this? Why were you so willing to take this other person at their word, or at, you know, at their point of view in the situation, instead of following what you knew from your gut was right? You know, and further beyond that, what have you experienced that has made you be so ready and willing and so scared of abandonment that you would abandon other people before they can abandon you? And this is all this inner child healing and inner child wounding that all of this is bringing up and bubbling over in the surface, and, you know, bringing about, so that there was a debt to be paid here, a lesson, you know. You know, you've done me several favors today, so let me show you one in return. You know, you hurt me good. Okay, you hurt me good, and it taught me a lot of lessons about relationships, about partnerships, um, a lot of things that I didn't want to face, a lot of tower moments that I was avoiding. So let me repay you back with that, so that, you know, you're not standing at a distance anymore from this new beginning that you want so bad. And I know that on a 3D level, it might feel like BS, but on a soul level, this person is like, you know, hey, you know, I did you that favor back. And I know on a 3D level, you might be like, oh yeah, thanks for stabbing me in the back, thanks for breaking my heart, thanks for doing that, you know. But on a soul level, like I said, that was part of the contract. Hey, you're gonna come into my heart, and you're gonna come into my life, and you're gonna drag me through the mud, and you're gonna make me feel like crap about myself. But in the end, I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna realize that I never want to let another person treat me like this, and I'm not ever going to. And in the end, I'm gonna evolve from it. I'm gonna be stronger for it. I'm gonna be understanding of it. And in the end, maybe I can even forgive you and move on from it. Right? Let it go. Um, because this person, on a soul level, they owed you this. They owed you this lesson, and it's a really deep lesson of self-worth, of self-evaluation, of you were really, really hurt. And you were looking for someone else to heal you. You were looking for someone else to save you. You were looking for someone else to accept you. You were looking for someone else to be what you needed to be for yourself. And you and this person, and really your spirit guides, really, right? You, this person, you and your spirit form, your higher self, set all of this up so that in the end you could stop looking for all that love and all that appreciation and all that worth in the wrong places. And it can be really hard to get to a place where you can see that and see a person's sole purpose in your life. Now, don't get this mixed up with the fact that, you know, not everybody that we have is going to be at a place where they are healing enough and they are evolved enough to recognize that energy within themselves, to to consciously get to a level where they understand that that's what they're doing. But on a soul level, spirit wants you to know that's what was happening. Even if on a much deeper level, this person was very much so fulfilling a contract on a 3D level, on the surface level, you know, this person was hurting the hell out of you. And that doesn't take that away. I'm not trying to get you to minimize. I'm not trying to get you to instantly forgive or even allow this person or see this person as like a saint or like put them on a pedestal or anything like that. That's not what the purpose of understanding this is. The deeper purpose is allowing yourself to be able to forgive and let go and release and actually really release this karma and really release this. And I feel like a lot of you are, which is why this person is feeling the karma of this on the other side of it, right? Taking it back to the very beginning of our reading here, right? 717 down on the real-time clock. Sherlock Holmes, that's where that's from. Sorry. I was trying so hard to remember where that quote that I just did was from. It's from Sherlock Holmes, the Robert Downey Jr. version of the Sherlock Holmes. Was it a Game of Shadows? I think it's like the second one, A Game of Shadows, where he's like, "Oh, you've paid me several compliments. Let me do you one. You know, let me pay you one in return." Kind of tit for tat sort of type thing. So yeah, this person might be a member of your soul tribe in the sense that they are a karmic soul tribe member that comes and it's always the BS between the two of you. It's always hurting each other. It's always causing some kind of crazy something so that the two of you are learning those lessons so that you feel this triggered moment with each other and you can actually heal not only things from this life but even, you know, paying off karmic debts from past lives and whatnot, right? And that's not to make this person, to over aggrandize this person and who they are and the role, because you will have many, many people who will come into your life and play this role, right? But it doesn't make the healing any less important. And I bring you this message not with the intention, like I said, to say, oh, this person came into your life to heal you. No, this person came into your life and inspired you to heal yourself. Because in the end, it's always us. It's always our decisions. People can help us along. People can help us, teach us techniques. People can do bad things to us that make us in the end want to heal from the pain that they cause. But at the end of the day, it is always us that decides to do the work, because obviously at the end of the day, it's you that has to do the healing. This person's not healing for you, but this person comes in and triggers this, you know, kind of like a domino effect that in the end leads to you healing. In the end, leads to you taking back your power into yourself and empowering yourself. And on a soul level, that's very beautiful, right? And Spirit wants to bring you this message with the hope that perhaps it will make it a little bit easier to do what you need to do. Maybe it'll make it a little bit easier to process a lot of the wounds and the abandonment issues that you've been processing in this person doing what they did, you know. Um, Spirit is here to tell you, you know, it's okay. Um, and maybe even for some of you, you know, this is a confirmation to you that yes, this person is on the other side of it, regardless of what's happening or what they're showing on social media or in the 3D or even what they're saying on a deeper level, on a spirit level, there is some stirrings of something going on within this person. They are dealing with things similar to, you know, similar to what you have dealt with in the past or what you are dealing with now. Um, but at the end of the day, it's not about how they're processing and how they're dealing it or are they getting their karma. Um, it's just about you and your healing. All right. Yeah, it's all just part of how the cookie crumbles, right? It's all part of this death transformation leading to the new situation, right? To your new situation, to your new you, to your ultimate happiness that will come about through all this healing work that you're doing. All right, loves, that's what I have for you. I really hope that this message reached who it needs to. I trust in my spirit guides and your spirit guides to lead you here. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope this wasn't um, too painfully triggering. I hope that it brought up any kind of, you know, clarity, love, and light that you needed to be brought to the situation. Okay. As always, if you feel comfortable, let me know if this resonated for you down in the comment section down below. If you like the content, give it a like. If you're not subscribed to the channel, think about subscribing and hitting that bell for the notifications. Thank you so much for being here. Please, if you feel guided, check out all the links in the description box down below where you guys can find my information to reach out to me, my contact information. If you want a personal reading or spirit guidance reading from me, you'll find my second channel as well as my, as well as my online shop where you guys can purchase the cards that I produce. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. As I've already said, I really appreciate you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.